Daisy, we call this No Stupid Questions because we don't believe there are stupid questions. I have a stupid question for you, but we can get to that later if you want. We can start with yours.
This No Dumb Questions, I think, has a little bit of a twist because I've never been dumber in some ways. I've been on maternity leave for 3 months, and it was very much like I didn't just work.
What is that? That's my stupid question. What is you used to be here, Daisy, and you've been gone for 3 months. What happened?
And I never thought that I'd be gone for 3 months, but then you just have the most perfect little baby in the world, and you're like, oh, I
predicted you weren't going to come back at all.
I never thought that was the case. I did take off a little more time than I thought I was going to, but I didn't just not work. Also, so much of our work has to do with the news and politics that I was just like out of the loop unaware. Completely.
Did you find that your happiness quotiient was higher?
1,000%. I was like, oh, you don't have to be like bogged down by the news every day. It was amazing, but then you kind of step back into reality and you're like, wait, gas prices are like way higher, and we're in some sort of war, and something happened in Hungary, and also Trump is tweeting at the Pope. So I missed a lot.
And posting Jesus memes.
Yes.
So it was actually just a Red Cross
But he thought he was a doctor.
Is that how you learned about the Iran thing? Is you just noticed the gas prices changed a lot?
Well, there was some bombing with Lebanon first.
No.
After?
Iran.
Okay.
Iran.
Okay.
Strait of Hormuz.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing, the way that I'm seeing this is like people that I follow just in my life. So they're on all sides of the spectrum, posting outrage on their Instagram stories, on TikTok. And so it's like, he wants to open the strait. No one's opening the strait. Then it's like, I can't believe we bombed such and such. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to fill up my gas tank, and it's like almost $5. So something is clearly going on.
All right.
Amazing.
So you have no stupid questions for us. What's the first one?
Okay, so I did hear that something happened in Hungary. There was an election.
Yes.
And I'm not sure which side is which, but one side was really happy about it, and one side
we're not
was not.
sure.
And then they switched.
It's changing who's happy all the time.
There is an update on this story.
Yes. So there was a leader in Hungary we really liked, Charlie really liked. He's been around for a long time. His name was Viktor Orban.
Yes.
He won his first election back in 2010, I believe, a big landslide. And he's basically everything we would want in a leader,
pro-family,
pro-family,
pro-borders,
pro-Christian, pro-borders. He rejected all the immigrations that that's happening in most of Europe, and he made libs in Europe go absolutely bonkers. They've been obsessed with taking him out for 16 years at this point, but he won 4 elections in a row. This time around, he was less popular. They've had corruption issues. I don't think that's surprising when you've been in power that long. They had some other flubs. So this time they ran a guy against him and he lost, knocked him out of power. And so we were upset. The left was super happy, but the guy they ran against him to finally take him down, they did run a guy who was an ex-member of his party. He was kind of on the right in a lot of ways. It's sort of like if the Democrats kept losing to Donald Trump and they finally ran maybe Mitt Romney or something as their candidate. And so just the other day, the new prime minister of Hungary came out and said, yeah, even though I'm in charge now, we're still not passing the European Union's migration agreement. In fact, I'm going to increase enforcement on immigration, and the border wall will get 10 feet higher, as it were. And so I'd still say we'd rather have Orban, but that is a good sign. The left is going to start freaking out. Maybe this guy will turn out to be a dictator too.
That's what I was going to ask. Is he just better on immigration, or
probably?
But
he's more liberal than Orban.
Yeah,
but he's not AOC. He's something.
If he stays good on immigration, we can handle him being bad on basically any other issue.
Yeah, immigration is the one thing that can truly transform negatively the countries of Europe.
It's the one thing that's almost unfixable.
It's unfixable. Once you let them in, they're in. So that's not a stupid question. That's actually a good one because that's a new development in that story.
When did that happen?
That happened. The election was last Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. And J.D. Vance actually had gone over and spoke there. Then he came back. Then he went to Islamabad. Then he came back. So he's been back and forth as well. I have a stupid question for you, unless you have another one.
Well, I was going to ask, I clearly was off on the Lebanon situation. What happened there?
Okay, so we started the conflict with Iran because we had that build-up started happening even before you went on maternity leave. We were gradually building up there. We, of course, had the strikes last summer.
Ago.
And then, about 6-7 weeks ago, right at the start of March, end of February, they did strikes on Iran, basically said they're getting closer to a nuclear weapon, and they did a They call it a decapitation
Yes.
strike. They took out the Ayatollah.
They
Yes.
killed
That
their
is-
I
leader.
wasn't that out. I knew
Okay.
that was happening.
Okay, so they did that. And then as that war broke out, Israel, who's been our ally fighting Iran, they also they moved troops into southern Lebanon, and they started doing strikes on Lebanon. The reason they did that is there's a group called Hezbollah, and Hezbollah is a militia,
yeah.
kind of a private army, a non-state army of Shia Muslims. That's the same religion they have in Iran. And
Okay.
they've been in conflict with Israel for ages, and I think Israel basically saw this war is also our chance to take out Hezbollah.
Hezbollah is considered a proxy of the Iranian regime. They're funded by the Iranians, and so it's basically like two different groups, but they fight together. So Israel thinks, hey, we're fighting Iran, we're going to fight Hezbollah. So they've been bombing Hezbollah. President Trump actually just said that they're working on a peace deal between Israel and Lebanon right now. So there's a meeting that's taking place at a very high level.
A complication here is when we started that attempted ceasefire with Iran a couple weeks ago, there was a dispute because Israel continued to bomb Lebanon, and they said Lebanon's not part of the ceasefire. Iran says it should be part of the ceasefire. America was in the middle for a bit. We've now sided with Israel, said it's not part of the ceasefire.
But we're gonna
now we
try.
have peace
Yeah,
negotiations.
but we're going to try and get peace there.
Very
anyways.
complicated.
Yeah.
This reminds
It's
me
about
a
as
lot
confusing
of
to us.
which actually was such an educational conversation, the one you and I had about Iraq, because I was like 7 years old. I learned so much about the different like war gang allies that I just
factions.
would have never known about.
If it makes you feel better, all the different alliances and rivalries and hatreds in the Middle East are really complicated, even to me, even to the State Department. It's a mess.
Which is a reason why we shouldn't be wasting blood and
Yes.
treasure in the Middle East anyways.
Okay, your
All right.
turn.
All right. Who is Sabrina Carpenter and why do I care?
Yeah, why is she famous?
I don't know that you care. I don't even know that I really care, but she is
She cares.
very famous. She is, to be completely honest, like I really do like pop culture. She's not my personal taste. She is pretty explicit, very overt, not even overtly. It's like a lot of innuendos, very sexual, but she is the next big thing. She was on
How
Disney
famous?
Channel.
How from 1 to 10, where 10 is Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I was gonna
She,
say,
what's
one
up?
to
if 10
Taylor
is
Swift.
Taylor Swift, I'd say she's an 7 or 8 on her way up.
Oh,
Even
Okay,
more so.
wow.
Wow.
So she is, she's very, very famous now, but she was on Disney Channel a long time ago.
She looks old.
She's probably my age, I would guess. I would guess she's my age, but yeah, she's the next big thing. She headlined Coachella. This is how out of the loop I was. I heard about this story from Blake. He was like,
Wait,
"Do you want to
what?
talk about the Sabrina Carpenter thing?" I was like, "I don't even know
All
what
right.
you're
So
talking
what
about."
is the Sabrina Carpenter thing?
Blake, you should explain what you heard about it.
No. You have learned more than me because you said it came up on one of your.
Yes, on the Toast. I was listening to
Yes.
Toast right as Blake texted me about it, and they were talking about it. She was headlining Coachella, and all of a sudden she heard this noise, and you could hear it, I guess, on the live stream of Coachella, so it must have been extremely loud. I'm going to butcher the word. What is it? She did a zagroot? Is that what it is, the chant? Someone was yodeling in the crowd. She thought it was yodeling.
It
So
wasn't
then-
yodeling.
No, we have the clip. What number is it?
It's 20. Oh, wait. No, that's what clip? We have the clip. Sorry, I was going to say it was 26, but that's just how old Sabrina Carpenter
So yeah, she is my age.
She's 26.
She is my age.
What clip is it?
I don't know if we do, but
12.
It's okay.
SOT 12. Let's go ahead and play it.
I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. That's your culture, is yodeling?
Why is this controversial?
So, because I guess it is a
It is, in
cultural
fact, her
chant
culture?
in Middle Eastern and African cultures.
To be annoying at
That
concerts.
is what I have heard and seen about it. So she was putting down this woman's culture. She thought it was yodeling. The Toast actually had a good take on it because they were like, it's okay for the backlash was so intense, And they basically said, okay, so it's okay for her to make fun of yodeling if yodeling actually was someone's culture, but because it's Middle Eastern African, she can't make fun of it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So is she on her way down now? Is Sabrina Carpenter finished?
Well, I think that we're getting to the weeds, but there's an Alex Earl drama that's happening that kind of took over. So Sabrina Carpenter is probably very happy that more drama is happening.
Well, so some of these tweets are hilarious. Sabrina saying that she doesn't like a cultural Arabic cheer. This is so insensitive and Islamophobic. I'm very disappointed in her. Okay. And then she apologized. My apologies. I didn't see this person with my eyes and couldn't hear clearly. My reaction was pure confusion, sarcasm, and not ill-intended. Could have handled it better. Now I know what a zagruta is. I welcome all cheers and yodels from here on out. Okay.
Oh, her next concert's going to be horrible.
It's going to be terrible. With the weather warming up, grilling season is basically here. And I already know what's going on my grill, and that's Good Ranchers. They deliver 100% American meat from local farms straight to your door. No antibiotics, no added hormones, just America's best meat. To bring better food to your table, start your Good Ranchers plan today. You'll get free meat with every order plus $25 off with the code CHARLIE at goodranchers.com. Goodranchers.com, American meat delivered. All right, so I don't know if I have more dumb questions or if you have more dumb questions.
Okay, but there is not a question, something that I did want to address because I feel like we know that Charlie would have loved this. So there's a Page 6 exclusive that came out that Taylor and Travis have set their wedding date, and it's July 4th weekend in New York City.
Oh.
So it is allegedly happening.
Wow, very patriotic.
I don't know.
Is she going to be Taylor Kelsey?
I don't think Charlie would be that happy because I don't think she's going to take his last name.
Taylor Kelsey, or you don't mean it. Remember that line?
Mm-hmm.
I remember. I remember that day. He was live on there. Me and Emma Kate were like, Taylor and Travis just got engaged. It was like the world stopped.
And he just kind of like riffed, like,
well, people were mad. He was like, I'm genuinely happy. He was genuinely happy for them. I remember he put a tweet. He was like, this is great.
He got criticized for it, but he was actually very positive. He said, listen, this is actually good for marriage culture. Maybe she'll be happier and she won't be writing all these depressing songs.
Allegedly July 3rd in New York City.
Have there been TikToks or Instagrams of people who got engaged because Taylor got engaged?
Well, the issue with that is I don't know that a lot of her fan base is, I don't know how to say this.
Oh, we have the clip. We have the clip.
Canceled.
I think we have the clip. Yes. Loaded as 13. This was the moment you were talking about. SOT 13.
I'm so excited.
This is something that I hope will make Taylor Swift more conservative. Engage in reality more and get outside of the abstract clouds. Reject feminism. Submit to your husband, Taylor. You're not in charge. And most importantly, I can't wait to go to a Taylor Kelsey concert. I can't say it without laughing. You got to change your name. If not, you don't really mean it. Congratulations, Taylor.
I think in Charlie's way, he was genuinely very happy for them. But what got him in the public was when he said submit to your husband, because that's the Taylor Swift fans do not want to hear that.
Well, she should.
I 100% agree.
It wasn't even her own album basically about that?
Yeah, she had a song about how we talked about it in an AMA about how someone wrote in and asked she was really excited to get married and settle down. I also have to say, I think what I was going to say without wanting to get canceled is that you asked if her fan base is actually going to start getting married. The issue is that they might not have been setting themselves up to get married this entire time in the same way that Taylor Swift was, because they had so bought into the feminism girl boss thing. Even though that's what we were trying to tell Charlie this whole time. That's not what Taylor Swift was bought into. And so now she's getting married and they all might be trying to look in some slim pickings for men to get married to now.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
You think they've aged out of the prime dating pool?
That's what I was saying without wanting to say it. I'm sorry.
I'll say it.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, listen, if you want to get married, don't wait till you're 35 and all the good ones are gone. It's a poor strategy. You're like, okay, go freeze your eggs, go work in middle management at some shoe company and see how that works out for you. Okay, whatever.
And to the person that emailed in and said that me and Blake should get married, I am already married. My husband is here with my baby. Yeah. So
but we still
sorry
are
to burst your
pro-marriage
bubble.
for Blake.
100%. So write in.
Resumes.
That's proof that we're seeing your emails. So please write in and give them to us so we can set them up with someone else.
Freedom@charliekirk.com. If you are interested in Blake, we are taking applications right now.
We should
Okay,
do
we
an
don't need to-
we should do an AMA that's like speed dating themed.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Only potential suitors for Blake.
Oh my
need to
gosh,
roll in.
like Love is Blind. Remember when we talked about Love is Blind
wow.
on Thought Crime, but you can only hear their voice
Like,
and you
why
can't
would we
ask
do
any
this to him?
questions about what they look
He's
like?
been taking his strong self for a while now. He's
ready.
He is in prime physical condition, and he's he's ready. He's ready and able, and he's a good man.
That's if something's
good,
going to
man.
get me to come back to work after maternity leave, it is finding the
I
perfect
will say
woman for Blake live on the show.
I did date someone who contacted the show for quite a while. It was
Whoa.
fine. It went fine.
That could be
It didn't
you.
work out, but it was fine.
That
It was
could
good.
be
Yeah.
you.
No, it's, you're a gentleman. You're a gentleman. Okay, I have one last stupid question
I'm
for you.
ready.
There's like these Alex people.
Yes.
The Alex Cooper, who's the Call Her Daddy.
Yes.
She's the 31-year-old host of the Call Her Daddy podcast, and Alex Earl, who I've never heard about, 25-year-old internet
That is
star.
shocking that you've never heard about her.
So they're
is-
beefing,
Yes. So,
and you said that this got some of the heat off Sabrina Carpenter.
yes, this
What is
happened
the beef about?
like Monday morning. Coachella was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday morning. So Alex Cooper is Call Her Daddy. She is the opposite of everything that we have wanted to discuss in this show.
She's-
Very pro-abortion, very radical,
crass.
very yeah, she's something. But she signed Alex Earl, who is like the biggest influencer in the world right now. She is the cream of the crop.
the girl
to
in the
everyone.
red dress, if
Yes.
you're looking on the screen.
And everyone loves her. She's 25,
really?
I think you said. She signed Alex Earl to her network at Call Her Daddy. Then they had a major falling out. Alex Cooper posted a video on Monday saying, Alex, make a video saying exactly what happened between us, and we'll see what the public decides whose side they're on. Because everyone that speculated that it's all financial. Alex's dad was her manager and like canceled the contract between the two of them. But what is interesting and how this does circle back is Alex Earl's dad is married to a woman named Ashley Dupree, who was a part of a prostitution scandal in, I think, 2008 with the New York mayor,
Jeez.
Eric Spritzer. Does anyone remember what I'm talking about?
There was an Elliot Spitzer.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
him. He
Oh, he had a prostitution.
Yeah.
Yes,
I think
and-
it was like a $10,000 an hour madam that he got in trouble with.
Well, this
yes,
is.
Alex Earl's stepmom now.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Well, and everybody loves this. Is she like Alex Cooper, where she's crass and
She's less crass, but she is very party girl, drinking a lot, going out with her friends. Then she went on Dancing with the Stars, and she's kind of settling into more of a normal life. She was dating a football player, and
see, look at-
now I think she's single.
Taylor Kelsey's influence spreads?
Yes,